One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Quarterback may change this route.
Here we go, here we go.
Dropping back, it's Sparks. It's complete to the right. At the 45 on its way. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
From the gun, running back on the move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with the pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Well, Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got his man on the right. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick completion to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires left. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve. And we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years. And it's not just run. It's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lead. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a 3rd down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. 1st and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession and force a field goal.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the move. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Sparks. Shoots it to the left. A straight downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing and understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Wants to go up top. This time he's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, in those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On the ready. Off play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Part of the backfield, it's Edwards. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
To the air, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. It's complete on the right side. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
They'll give it to the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the line.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Gabe. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. When you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete, now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Russell. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Man, last week was great for this young man. But man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds him out of the backfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man out of the backfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Trying play action. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Sparks. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Certainly slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds in the first half. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Tuggle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? First down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards back, and then some.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime updates. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Unloads quickly. There he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Finds his tight end. Hard-hitting tackle.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. This is a designed run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. using his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
To the air, it's Sparks. Looking to the big tight end. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And they're feeling themselves a little bit, right? Just make a big play, and I like it. Try to keep the momentum going. Try to capitalize. Make another big play. Taking the big shot down the field. This offense is going to be aggressive. You can tell.
Sends it back in motion. Gonna look downfield again. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. Pulls and fires complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They want to run this quarterback. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. From the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick pass on the jet motion. Creates a little room. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Toss sweep right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. To the air, it's Russell. Makes the catch. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Looking for space. It's Booker. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
With the catch, it's Schwartz. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. If we add points, we add points.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
Yeah, I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
tries to slither forward on the sneak.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. Backs going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. A 3rd down try for the offense. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort, tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.